Welcome dear viewers to the 33rd edition of Elets World Education Summit, and I'm delighted to be joined by Gaurav Gandhi. He is Chief Executive Officer MMI Preschool. Welcome Gaurav, and thank you for taking out your time.
Thank you very much.
Let me begin by asking you your overall experience of attending this summit, and how do you see summit like this in terms of shaping India's education landscape?
I believe it's a wonderful platform because we have all the educationists here from different from the preschool industry, from the school industry, and everyone has their own experience, and they are sharing the stage here through a panel discussion or through individual presentation. So it's a wonderful platform where we all are learning from each other, sharing our experiences and networking definitely because it's important to know each other as well. The all the leaders, if they are knowing each other, so that's always good.
And they say the future of a nation is built in its classroom, and especially the formative years of a child is very important in terms of their educational career. So how do you see preschool landscape in India, and what made you to come to Indian market and open your branches of international schools?
So correctly said by the age group, the foundation years are one of the most important year because almost 80-85% of the brain develops in this particular age group, and if you do research of any study, and you'll find that this is the particular age group which defines that what child going to do throughout the year, and a lot of people commented quoted a lot of things about the foundation year. But yes, in India, if I see India, there's a mushrooming of a preschool. There are a lot of preschool but not very much regulated. So these are the things what we have seen in the Indian market. When I talk about, we come from the UK and we have a headquarter at Singapore. So we have a presence in 14 countries. Everywhere, the preschooling is highly regulated. In India, there's a gap in that way, but still, I'm sure that in the NEP, government started talking about how we can regulate these things. So that's a wonderful step what India government has taken. And when I talk about what we could see in the Indian market, yes. There's a post-COVID, we saw a tremendous change in what parents are expecting from a preschool. Now, parents are more inclined towards the trained teachers. They are not just running behind the name. They are looking for the safety, security, hygiene, and the quality of teachers and everything. And they're ready to spend money. Fine. So that's what we have observed post COVID, and we were already running one preschool since many years in Gurugram, which is one of the best preschool, the Montessori preschool. And then we saw the parents' expectation, and from different cities, we were getting calls like, "Do you have a branch in this city or not?" And I believe that was the moment when we had to start thinking on those lines, that yes, India is a market where the awareness about quality education, awareness about the Montessori pedagogy, which is one of the most oldest and the most accepted pedagogy method of education for the pre-primary kids, is now parents are looking for that. And that is the reason last year we started our expansion in India. And we in 1 year was really good. We have already we are, apart from a preschool, we do open like teachers training institute, specifically for the Montessori teachers training institute. So we have opened up around 10 teachers training institutes and for preschools in India, and we have a good plans for next 3 years.
Okay, you have been running these preschools in foreign countries, and now you have come to India. So, what is the major difference you feel about both the countries, especially when it comes to preschools? And you touched upon the challenges also, and NEP come as a way to address this challenge. So, your take on the comparison between these two countries, foreign countries and India, and how do you see NEP addressing the challenge that we have in preschools?
So, as I've already mentioned, the major difference when I talk about the other countries and India is, the regulations. So, in India, what we have seen is most of the teachers who are delivering academics in a preschool around the country, they are not trained enough. Fine. So I think that's the one major difference, because both the either it's a India or any other country, kids are always favorite for parents, and parents are always possessive in India as well as the other countries. But What we have seen is in other countries, all the teachers, they are trained. There's a complete regulation as far as if there's a proper profession. If we'll talk about in India, preschool teacher is still not considered as a profession. Like normally, what we have seen is someone who is working in the corporate, and if they want to take a break for 2 years because of the maternity break and all, so they enter into preschool industry. Okay, fine, because I have the corporate world experience, and but I want to change the my industry now, and because I have a kid, so I want to join a preschool. So that's one thing. I believe in India as well. Government should take a step, and like in formal K-12 school, B.Ed is mandatory. Without B.Ed, you cannot join any formal school for the teaching as a teacher. The same way, government should take a step, and without a training, without we should only allow to hire a trained teachers in preschool as well. Either it's a local preschool or a branded preschool or franchisee preschool. Anyways, why? Because these years are extremely important. I just said that 85% of the brain develops in this particular year, and when this development happen under the guidance of someone who herself is not trained. I understand the females always have a always good with kids, but it's not only about the care, it's about the academics as well. In formal schooling, what happened, we have a curriculum to finish, but in a preschool there is no curriculum. It's all about you are developing the kid's brain, so it's important. So I think this is one step, one difference if you'll see the other countries than India. And I highly recommend that government should definitely make a strict rule that for a preschool teacher teaching job as well, a person should be trained enough.
Great point with regards to teachers training. Uh, Last question, sir. India is going to have 1 billion young population by 2030. And if India were to truly reap this demographic dividend that we have, what role do you see, especially the preschools or the student coming from this formative age, should be better trained to have this demographic dividend, really productive?
um, Look, whatever the population is, the data point what you are sharing, if we see from the preschool point of view, so when we talk about the school point of view, definitely through the new education policy, we are talking about a lot of vocational trainings from the grade 6 onwards, and which is really good, and I'm sure that's going to help a lot in in the coming future, the kind of generation going to come out. But as far as the preschool is concerned, I still feel whatever, if we could talk about AI or a visual or a digital or anything, we should not add all these things in the preschool years. Preschool years should purely depend on the hands-on learning, play-wave system. That's all. We should keep preschool, the foundation years, away from all the technological things, and later on government already has a good plans to enter the technology, and that's what the market demand is, and the way population is increasing, I'm sure the kids are becoming more and more smarter, so that's going to help them in grow and develop a good nation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gandhi. Thank you so